Hi, how you doing? This is Joe from Social Media by Joe, and I want to say thank you for stopping by. I recently had some clients that needed some help with they weren't quite sure how to market their articles that they were putting up on their website. So they asked if I could put together a simple to-do list, a checklist, if you will, of things that they need to be doing when they're creating these articles. And so I wanted to go ahead and share them with you. I'm going to go over them in broad detail on this video, but I'm also going to give you a listed outline in the blog as well, so you can revert back to that if you like excuse me, after this video is completed. But first and foremost, when you're creating your article, make sure that your article is 300 to 500 words. I recommend that you are using at least 400 words or more, because that's what most directories like. Those submission directories like eZine, they like a minimum of 400 words. So keep that in mind. The other thing is, make sure that you're using keywords and keyword phrases within all of your copy. That means in your headings, your titles, in the body of your content. And to highlight those is, like I said, try and use them in your headings. Use them in bolded text, and use them when you're hyperlinking, excuse me, to make sure that they stand out, so that the bots that are indexing your site can read those things and they see those keywords. It'll improve your SEO. And that's a very generic illustration of how SEO works. But at any rate, after you do that, make sure you send it out to all of your followers on your social media platforms. If you don't have those set up, I highly recommend you do that. Use Hootsuite to manage these. Yeah, you can manage them. You can send out a blast and a tweet all at one time using Hootsuite. It's awesome. I highly recommend it. After you've done that, then you need to go and submit your article to multiple article directories like eZine, New eZine, Go Articles, Buzzle, Article Base. If those aren't enough, you can always go to Google, search for the top article directories, submission directories, and you'll find 100 more that you can submit to. Once you've done that, you need to bookmark your articles with tools like StumbleUpon, Delicious, Dig, Reddit, so on and so forth. Once again, you can also go to Google, look for top bookmarking sites or services, and add those to your list. After you've done that, if you don't have a blog, I highly recommend that you set up one. Even if it's a hosted blog, like at WordPress.com, that's fine. Just have a blog so that you can put your article on your blog as well. It's just going to help with exposure opportunity, and it's an external site pointing back to your site, which will help with SEO. And like I said, those are very generic illustrations of how SEO works, but do it. Trust me, it'll be worth your while, because it also opens up the door to submitting your blog to directories such as Technorati and multiple other blog directories. Actually, in the text here, I will give you a link to a site that has basically put together a list of the top 50 directories for you. So you can go ahead and use the ones you think work best for your brand. Last but not least, these are some optional things. Do a video like I'm doing right now. Do a couple takes if you need to. Keep it very casual. Just go over a broad overview of what your article is about. Put it together and upload it to TubeMogul. The reason I say TubeMogul is kind of works like Hootsuite, but for video. You can upload it one time and it goes out to multiple video platforms. I'm not going to go into detail what platforms you should set up and be using with TubeMogul, but I will in a little. I do a little bit in the outline just to give you some ideas. And then the last option would be, if you have pictures in your article, go ahead and submit them to sites like Flickr, PhotoBucket, and any other sites like that where you can share your pictures, because those pictures will ultimately point back to your article, which will increase exposure opportunity to your brand, which is huge. And this is what it's all about, is that you're trying to create a buzz, you're trying to generate traffic, because this will ultimately help your SEO, it'll help your traffic, ultimately hopefully it will lead to whatever your goals and objectives are. So with that, I hope these tips and tricks help you with your article marketing and the promotion of your brand. And until next time, we look forward to seeing you then. Bye-bye.